Welcome back. This is Defender Fabrication. My name's Scott, and this is shop update number 11. Just want to give you a quick idea of what's going on here. Pleased to say that I've got more work than I can handle here in the short term. I've got the Plymouth Duster, I think you saw in the last shop update. We're trying to get that completed. That project has expanded. We're going to be putting a new Strange Engineering Dana 60 in that car for him while we do the spring location. So we're waiting until we know that the Dana 60 ships, so that we don't get that car tied up on the lift. Meanwhile, I've taken in another car. You can see over my right hand shoulder here, we've got a 68 Camaro, really nice car. The workload for that project just keeps growing. In fact, ultimately, the owner wants to put a different motor in it. And although that's not really the bread and butter of what I want this shop to be, I told him we could help him out with that. But in addition to that, what he wants to do is make sure that the car is bulletproof. Right now, this car has got a 540 cubic inch Shafroth motor. I don't know what kind of power it's making, probably 650 plus. And he's wanting to move up to a blower motor that is going to be somewhere close to, if not over, 1,000 horsepower. So we're going through making that list. What I'm going to do is we're going to do a project series on that car. A lot of things going to happen, wheelie bars, and we may change the 12 bolt over to a 9-inch, but I'm going to save all that for that project. So be looking here in the coming days for the introduction to that shop project, and as it continues to progress, more videos on that. The thing I want to talk about in this shop update, though, is advertising. I've always been told that the time to advertise is not when you're out of work. The time to advertise is when you've got plenty of work. And so I've been trying to do some of that, and I've been trying to figure out how to get project into the shop, and I would welcome any advice if any of you guys out there are watching have been through this. Some things that I've done is I made a little ad that I used to distribute at the racetrack several years ago, but I used that, and there's a paper bulletin board with for sale items in it that used to be sold around here. It still is, but it's not as big as it used to be. Had no luck with that in the past, but I used that on Facebook. And I'll insert a shot here of what that ad looks like. I put that on Facebook and promoted that, paid a little bit of money, and got a response back from Facebook saying that there was too much text in that ad, and that it wasn't generating the kind of feedback, or I forget how they worded that. So that ad actually got cut short. Now, since then, I have put some pictures up of these two cars, what was in the shop, with some details of what I was doing to the Duster, with the teaser that there's oncoming stuff with the Camaro, and I paid to promote that as well. And I did that for several days. Got a lot of thumbs up, a lot of likes to the Defender Chassis Facebook page, but no phone calls. So I don't know really whether that's working or not. If anybody out there watching has got experience, whether that's a good thing or not, or whether maybe I should just continue to do that. And I mean, you're looking at I could do this for $4 or $5 a week. So even in a year's time, you're really not talking about that much money to advertise. But at least it gets some exposure, and maybe somebody sees it and says, well, I know this company down the river or up the river or whatever that does this kind of work. So anyway, just want to let you guys know what was going on, and like I say, look for the series on the Camaro. We're going to call it Old School Cool. Reasoning for that is some of the things that we're going to do to this car are not maybe the most modern way. This is not a race car. In fact, both these cars will be street cars. So, what we're doing isn't necessarily to meet, particular needs for a sanctioning body, or, just, the horsepower. He's not gonna need the horsepower. In fact, he's got more horsepower now than what he can deal with. The whole blower motor thing is pretty much just to, have a big old injection unit sticking out the hood. Anyway, look for that coming up. Appreciate you all watching. If you could, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comment. Any advice on advertising, please comment. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the Old School Cool project and shop updates as things progress. Thanks for watching.